to our future sets, there's a greater and greater chance that he will grace our stage with his presence. But as you mentioned before, Gale really considered to be super strong right now in the current meta and is being used by both teams now.
As well as the ball as well. Both teams opting for that. Little Giant and Coup d'Ace going to use the jump pads, get behind. JK on the Daryl, going to help to dispatch him with the help of Scythe. Ulysses on the Gale. Moding going to be playing the M's as well. Really struggling right now. They will get stunned up against the terrain. And this is easy cleanup right now for the side of PSG. They just need to find a way to get onto this safe.
Yeah, really reliable long-range damage from that. Gale can play both sides of the map at the same time, especially when he's set up in the middle right there. Scythe in the perfect spot here to play support for either of these tanks. Charging in. First off, it's going to be Coup d'Ace getting a big whack at that safe, taking it down 30% and over 30 after all with Scythe's additional shots off there. Firing away. JK gets a kill over on Moding and will equalize the playing field once again. And a jump from Coup d'Ace. They will not be denied. Continuing this suppressing fire on the safe, bringing it down to half hit points now, Trid.
Don't bring an Ems and don't bring a Bull to a Gale fight. We've seen two of these close-range brawlers being absolutely dismantled by a super from a Gale. Coup d'Ace knocked back and stunned. Moding popped his own super on the Ems and was completely denied by Scythe. And he's keeping that in his pocket for the next engagement. Tried to stand up Little Giant, who's going to go for the deep dive over the top with the spring. Great pushback from Ulysses will deny the damage. And it buys the opportunity for SK to catch up. And he gets to another one to push him back. Moding keeping them at bay. The safe is just a duel between the Daryl and the Bull, but they're keeping it close right now, Woody.
Really sneaky play there from Lil Giant. I don't know if you caught that, but a tank can deal a ton of damage short range. Those shotgun blasts are killer. Really nice job bringing us very close to an equalizer here, but PSG will still hold the lead 32% now to teen digits, single digits up on top. Take a look. The safe is barely standing, but one more hit from either team will be the finishing blow. Moding does not take the spring shot. Instead, he's going to go for the Scythe kill. And
that's exactly what Moding's doing, Woody. Moding was trying to zone them off of the spring shot to get them in range. Look at how much attention they're trying to play. Great shutdown to stop it. It gives Little Giant time. 3% to 1. Someone has to touch it, but no one's in range to do so. JK making a sprint for it. He's stunned. He still gets the spring shot. The match is over. They were able to get it mid-air.
SK Gaming
on the M's couldn't play defensively around the safe. They had to go forward and play around the spring shots. Otherwise, they get that instant connection and damage to end the game. So there's conscious decisions being forced out here by the use of these Gales dropping those spring shots.
Adaptation from PSG ESPORTS now. They're going to be abandoning Bull in a... I'm not sure if this is going to pay off for them or not, but they're going to swap into Barley instead. JK is going to be playing the midfield now, trying to counter this Ulysses. Dropping a super now and getting some chip damage off on the safe. This Daryl is actually working really well for Coup d'Ace here. Gets a big hit early on, but don't count out SK Gaming or SK Miracle. Remember, they took a big hit in the first game, but were able to make it back after all. Let's see if they can stabilize here.
What is your safe answer for JK on this Barley? He's got Scythe protecting him, keeping him at range with the super. They just keep sending Daryl in time after time to get that close range damage, and JK can safely just throw bottles at the safe. There is such a compositional advantage here for PSG. The SK Miracle are just going to end up losing this round. Look how fast it's over. That was won at Brawler Selection, in my opinion, Woody.
As soon as it began,
was the gap at range. If they're burning resources to hunt down a Barley, they are not using those resources to get onto the enemy's safe. Same composition coming out for PSG, and they're going to bring a Barley of their own to this next fight. They're just mirroring the composition. Actually, they've gone for the Bull rather than the Daryl.
Yeah, interesting move here. Bull, very powerful, as we've seen time and again here. Apto Moding is going to be up on top using him this time, and I'm kind of wondering why they made that swap out. Do you think that Bull might be a little bit more useful against this Barley coming on in?
I think it depends on what star powers they're taking. I think Bull is going to enable some options here to create more opportunities to attack by breaking down the barriers, which is something that no one else on this map could actually do. Bull with great cover. Little Giant's going to take out Scythe, and Moding's already on top of this safe. They are going to trade back and forth. Little Giants in the face of JK, trying to slow him down. Can't run away. Scythe trying to stop moding, but he still gets that final tick of damage out. A lead here for SK Miracle.
Unleashing on that enemy safe. Earlier we saw Lil Giant playing the role of the tank, but now it's going to be moding, getting the big damage hits off early on. SK Miracle holding on to an appreciable lead now in this tiebreaker game. Shots from JK though. Coup d'Ace is uncontested right there on the safe, pops the gadget and will swoop back out. That's going to be a big swing in favor of PSG Esports. Can they get that one last kill? Coup d'Ace jumps in, goes for this killing shot, fires away. Lil Giant can't stop him. That's it. PSG Esports takes the set, and they've got a 2-0 match lead.
I love